The Stanley Parable! Invitation for the freedom! Yeah. Hello everyone! This is Hayate Takanashi, JPVtuber Babiniku 高梨隼人です。ごきげんよう。というわけでやってまいりました。You are playing the Stanley Parable. I'm not sure what kind of game is this. これが一体どんなゲームなのかさっぱり皆目も見当がつかない。しかし at least this is a office. They're saying something. What are you talking? Does it work? I remember that's sure. Everyone's working! Working time, everyone! おはようございます。おはようございます。Thank you. ありがとう。みんな来てくれてありがとう。So, volume チェックだよみんな。How is the volume? Is it okay? Is it okay? これが最後のチャンスだからな。ボリュームのコントロールをするな。ここだけですからね。Good morning, あってさん。Thank you coming. ありがとう。ありがとう。Hello! Volume good! Thank you very much. ということで、始めていこう。Begin the game! Let's go! Never the end is never the end is never the end is loading. なるほどね。確かに。終わりというものは始まりにつながっている。そして始まりというものもいつかは終わってしまう。物語はいつか終わってしまう。それを示唆したいですね。The volume is good. Pretty cool. Sounds good. Thank you very much. It's good. Thank you. Oh, Jackson! Thank you, Super Chat. I love this game. I hope I also love this game. This is for the first time for playing this game. さて果たしてこのゲームがきちんと読み込みをきちんと読み込んでくれるからね。まずはそっからだな。Your morning is my night. そっか。Have a good evening, everyone. Happy streaming, オレンちゃんオレンちゃんもね、ストリーミングしてますからね。今日はね、たくさんのストリーミングが同時に。サブタイトル might be a good idea if they have it. そう、サブタイトルはね、多分オンにしたような気がするので、多分ね、でも日本語のね、サブタイトルにしました。So, I make the, I will use the Japanese subtitle. So, because I'm not so confident at the listening というところがありますね。I was 4 minutes late. No worries, it just started and it didn't have started. というところですね。OK! ローディングが進んでます。もうちょっとだね。A little bit more. Wait a minute, please. The Hayate is forever, the Hayate is forever, the Hayate is forever, the Hayate is loading. It's thinking very hard. そうだね。リスニング英語力、私の英語力では、So, for my English listening skill, it is a lack of listening about what are talking about. Dropping by to say hello. Live has been busy. I miss watching the pair live. Okay, Kylie sound. Come every time. Thank you, coming. ローディングがね、あと、ごめん。見える ?Can you see? Can you see loading bar? Can you see? ほとんど見えないね。でもね、it's almost started. Okay. 意外とね、あ、what?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Huh?
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
427.
Employee number 427's
427.
job was simple.
427.
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what
ボタンプッシュね。
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
ハッピーだね。Stanley happy. The Stanley parable.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Huh?
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Oh.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. Sorry. The subtitle is broken だね。あ、これ、あ、I can move. ちょっと待ってね。オプション。で、エクストラじゃなくて、オーディオ、フルキャプションズを、そっか。なるほどね。英語のものを変えちゃったってことか。フルキャプションズ、サブタイトルオンリー、フルキャプションズ。これがちょっとね、良くないんだな。で、どうしようかな。セーブして、ニューセーブルゲーム。ほい。これでセーブされたのかな？ I believe you can move now. そうだね。ナイスパズルタク Thank you very much! ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。Thank you so much. ありがとうね。これでセーブできたのかな？ Did I save? Okay. Quit to menu で、ちょっと待ってね。ちょっと待ってね。Please wait a little bit. ちょっとね、字幕をコントロールします。Wait a minute, please. じゃあちょっと、Please listen up the comfy music, everyone. Okay? ミュージックを聴いてください。いつものね、この聞き慣れたミュージックで試してください。And let's play the rules or not. 本当だよな。ちょっと待ってね。Thank you, Super Chat. English.dat を、せめて英語字幕見して。せめて英語字幕見させて。何にも字幕ないとね、自信ないわ。サブタイトル、こうか。ファイルを置き換える。こうですね。で、一回閉じて、もう一回スタートしましょう。Let's restart right now. スタンレーパラブル。で、一回 Steam を再起動して、で、これだね。OK。大丈夫かな？ Are we watching the Hayate parable? そう。Stanley parable っていう感じだな。ちょっと待ってね。で、BGM をオフにして、これでできるかな？で、またローディングか。ローディングあげんだね。ごめんね。Well, the subtitles have numbers and down solid. そう。逆に、これで類推するっていう面白さもあるかもしれないけどね。Are we? これは読んだな。I have not seen this game for a long time. このゲームってさ、結構古いんでしょ？ So, 2011 or something ぐらいだよね。10 years ago? No one believed that. Stanley Parable, you are really playing it? Yes, I do. まあちょっとこれで字幕がうまく出ればいいんですけど、うまく出なかったときは、ちょっとそれはそれで進行させてもらいましょうね。Another day of being no unnoticed. It's lovely. Thank you very much. ありがとうね。さあ、ラブリーゲームであることを望みますね。I hope this game is very lovely game and very,なんだろうな、not for a ゲームであることを望みたいね。ね。It's been 10 years. That doesn't sound right. 違うのかな？なんか2011年ってどっかに書いてあった気がするけどね。気のせい It's a fake? It's a joke? さあ、in the dark.
This is the story of a man
あー、オッ
named
ケー。 まあちょっと英語ですけど。
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Okay.
Employee number 427's job was simple.
Simple.
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons.
Push buttons every day?
Orders came
That's
to him
pretty
through a
fun.
monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push,
Yeah.
how long to push them, and in what order.
No, eh?
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it
Just
soul
push
wrenching,
button. しか
Stanley
も
relished
シン
every
グルフィン
moment
ガー
that
だ
the
ね。
orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Order.
And Stanley was happy.
本当か Really?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something
Peculiar?
that would forever change Stanley.
What?
Something he would never quite forget.
Okay.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Why?
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Hi.
Never in all his years at the company
Okay.
had
I
this
can
happened.
say hi
This
instead of the
complete
computer.
isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Hey.
Shocked,
What's up there?
frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
Hey.
But as he came
No
to his
one?
wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Huh? Huh? No one? Nothing order? Hey! Stanley! Stanley! Hey! Notice me? This is Hayate. Hey! Talk with me! Instead of pushing a button. Hey! Hello, Stanley! So have a chat with me! Hey! Hey! Hey, don't watch VTuber! Hey, don't watch YouTube while working! Hey! Please go back to your work, Stanley! この辺にいようかな ?OK。もうちょいこっちかな ?OK。で何これ歩けんの ?Can I move? あ、歩けるんだ。あー、早い。Very fast. Hey, no? What time is it now? It's almost 12? Okay. So, time to lunch. Hello? 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 これさ、これ開けられるんだ。Hello?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Gone?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Meeting room? Okay.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Why? なんだこの机 It's only pen sharpener? え What? Hey, number 432 Your work is just sharpening a pencil? Okay, that's good work. あれ PC ついてるほえ Turn off the PC! Hey. Copy myself! 437 Where's the meeting room? これ操作性意外と難しいの Hey! Turn off the PC! No! Stop watching YouTube while working. あ、すごい結構広いね Hey! Who put this? Don't mess it up! Oh, beautiful. Beautiful green. え、ホラーゲームこれ。ホラーゲーム Is it horror game? No? What's this?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left? Hey! Why do I have to go to left? The left way is correct way, isn't it? How is the right? What will happen?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
Yeah.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
なんか、負け惜しみみたいなこと言ってんな。What are you talking? これすらも かも誘導ってこと？え？ What's here?
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Beautifully
Stanley
constructed
simply
room.
stood here,
Okay,
drinking it all
let's
in.
drink. Hey, let's drink! No? なんでだよ. Let's sit down. What is this room?
Yes, really,
Yeah.
really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished,
Yeah.
here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really,
Really
worth
worth it! That's true. でも全部肯定してくれるね。なにこれ？え？トースト？
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
What? 何言ってんだお前。今ちょっとディスられた気がするな。コーヒーマシンだね。Let's go.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
え？どっちこれ？ Which one? Which way? え？ Two? What is this room? Which is correct? Hey. Which is correct? こっち？
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Okay. But what's this? What's this? Should I go track back? No. Let's go. Let's go down. Hey, adventure time! I don't wanna such a boring work. Yeah, I'm a maintenance guy for today. やばい。地下世界 Underground? Undertale? Shiny button? Yeah, we have to push the old shiny button in the
But
right
Stanley
light.
didn't want to go back to the office.
Yes!
He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
What?
From here, it's,
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Oh, no.
Don't- what?
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
What? Don't mistake! Okay.
No, not the right.
Ah, no,
Why
man!
would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
What?
It's
What are you
clearly-
talking?
Oh,
Hey!
Would you hold on for a minute, please?
何説明書見てんだよ
Let's see it. Right, left, down.
おいちゃんとしてくれ
Okay, yes.
誘導
I've
しろ
got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely
Ah,
this
okay.
way.
本当か Can I trust you? Hey, don't throw me. 何ここ Which is here? Biohazard? Shotgun? Free shotgun here? 前は怖いんだけど。え What's here? Underground? What's here?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. Just
Fire!
get back to, who am I kidding?
Oh my god.
It's all rubbish now. The whole
The
story
secret.
completely unusable. How about rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't want to
I don't want to restart the game.
Okay,
Hey.
from the top.
おいおいおいもうそうやって戻しやがったら何すんねん
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
Huh?
mean?
So I
Stanley
want
decided to
to...
go to the meeting room. Perhaps
No!
he had simply missed a
I don't
memo.
want to do a meeting. No. I want to go underground. Underground.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
What?
No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley,
Something changed.
did
Hey,
you
don't
change
change the
anything when you were
game.
back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or...
Hey,
Hold on.
give me back
Well,
the
let's give
story?
you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Oh, I
It
don't
was
know.
right here
Don't
just
ask
a minute
me.
ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then, it's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
Adventure?
Let's find the story.
What are you talking about? こっちは Can I go here? ジャンプ。あ、ジャンプできない。ちょっと待って、選択肢が多すぎんだな。じゃあ左から行こう。Let's go. Let's start from the left. ちょっと待って。やばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいや むずいむずいむずいむずいむずいむずい。無理無理無理無理無理無理。どっちどっちどっちどっちこれ。出口あんの ?Is there an exit?
I'll say
Why
it.
is there...
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No!
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over
No.
again. But it's got to be better than this.
Okay, let's
Okay,
go
let's
to the
give it a
first
shot. Why
one!
not?
うんうん。おーい。お、勝手にあれさ。Hey, don't! Hey! I want to proceed the
All of his
game!
co-workers were gone. What
I
could it
don't
mean?
know! Hey!
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No! I don't want to go to the meeting room.
Okay, yep,
Oi!
it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Oh, okay. Let's go back. Hey, where is the true story? Eh? Hey, turn off the computer.
Aha!
What? Thank you.
I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here
Story?
it comes. No, wait.
Oh.
Never mind. Not the story.
Hey!
Let's head back the other
Can't
way
see
and
ya!
retrace our steps.
Retrace our steps? What are you talking about? Hey! なんだここ気持ち悪い Truly messy.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't
I
quite
don't think
recall,
so.
but I believe
What are
my
you talking?
story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Corpse
Do
party?
you remember, Stanley?
No.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
What?
You win!
Oh!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
おい
Oh, no. No,
What?
I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Whoa,
Some
though.
people win
I
fair and
didn't
square,
do
and
any
this was not one
effort.
of those situations.
What are you talking?
I'm getting weirded out by
Hey,
whatever this
let's
place
make a
is. I don't
road
care
or
what might happen this time.
something.
I have to restart.
No, don't restart. Don't restart. なんでだよ。なんでお前、リスタートしても、状況変わんないよ。doesn't it... なにこれ
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
The Stanley Parable Adventure Line? Wow. But I don't want to obey. Nice way, thank you. Eh? This way? What do you think? But I don't... もうね、縛られない。私は。そんなもののために私は生きているわけじゃ
No,
ない。
no, I'm down. We're living up to the line from now on.
しょうがねえな。それもまた、ゼーレのシナリオ通りってわけかい Hey! Turn off the computer. Hey! Hey! Don't play solitaire! Don't play solitaire. これターンオフできないし。おい、誰がソリティアやってんのは。仕事中に。仕事中だぜ。なんだこれ。
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there?
お前も知らないのか
another
よ
way, is the story of no
お前は
destination
何なんだ Who
still
are
a
you?
story?
Hey.
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Music? Cool music! Consolidation report.
Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
Fern? What?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
本当?
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
What?
You won't want to miss anything.
え？何を覚えんの？この図？何を覚えんの？え？ Nice fern. え？何を覚えんのこれ？はい、ちゃん、good luck. Thank you. Beautiful. And green. And white base and black edge. Okay, I remember. I never forget anything. Wow.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Eh? This way? Oh,
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been
wow!
through, you...
ここに来るしかないんだよ。
There's
no choice other. So we have to come to the monitor room. Hey, so yeah, I have to watch the Stanley Parable line. Let's go.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting,
こいつ
daring,
す
mysterious.
ごいな。
Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay. So there's no choice.
Now, yes, this is
Yeah.
exciting. Just
That's
me and
better.
Stanley forging a new path, a new
Okay.
story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to
What?
be?
おい
Go wild.
おい
Use
全
your
部死んじゃねえじゃ
imagination.
ん。ああ、こっちか。
Whatever it might be, Stanley,
どうなってんの
I'm
この世界
ready。for it.
What is this word?
Oh, no,
Huh.
not you again.
Huh?
Stanley, I'd also like
Let's
to
go.
veto the line from having any role in
Yeah,
our
Line
awesome
is my
new story.
friend.
No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge
Okay,
it.
let's go
You should be
monitor room
fine.
again. Let's go to the room. Let's go. Oh, hey. Hey, take me. What's here?
Ah, a choice.
Choice.
We get to make a decision.
Yeah,
From
this
here,
is
the story is in
important.
our control. How important we
open the door.
mustn't squander the opportunity.
Hey.
In fact, I believe I need a
Hey,
minute to think
open
here.
the door.
Just walk in circles for a minute.
Ooh.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go,
Hey!
there must be a
Open
reverse
the
door
door!
that leads here. And that in turn means
Sevan-chan,
that
ohayo!
our
Thank you for coming.
destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So
Hey,
starting
open
from
the
the
door,
right,
just
let us
open.
ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
Right
And
way?
since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory
No,
for logic.
left one is
Come,
correct,
Stanley.
I think.
Our destiny awaits.
I like left. What's this? Eh? No what?
Oh, hold up,
The
what's this?
confusion ending. What's this?
The confusion ending.
Debate
telling
from a
me
maintenance room.
That's what this is.
And
It's all
employee
one
monitor
giant
room.
ending.
Narrator
And we're
restricts
supposed to
the game.
restart the game eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
Adventure
So
run.
now, according to the
Adventure
schedule, I
into
restart again.
unexplored
Then what?
territory. Find the
Am I
line
just
again.
supposed to forget?
Find the
Well,
confusion
what if I don't want to
endings.
forget? My mind goes
Narrator
blank
restricts
simply
game.
because it's
History
written here on
restricts.
this,
Narrator
this
forgets.
thing. Wall. Well, who
Stanley,
consulted me? Why don't I get to decide?
After a
Why
long
don't
time,
I get a say
Stanley
in all
died.
of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Oh!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. So, when I did restart 8 times, I will die. But there's no choice. Let's enjoy rest of life.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes.
No,
this room.
I don't want a room.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Left?
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
でも、どうしようかな。こっち行こうか。Which way? Which way is true? あ、違う。こっちは What's this?
Yet there was not a single person here
あー、
either.
ミーティングルーム
Feeling
だ
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he
Boss's
might find an
office?
answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header. なんか、しょうもないこと言ってんな。What do people want? Things. Money. More money. Things spent with money to buy more things. Grass? What are you talking about? Bloom closet. Hello.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on
そんな
track.
ことはないよ。意味のないことなんてないんだよ。Hayate, are you okay?
Coming
Pretty
to a
cool.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Upstairs? No. Let's go downstairs. Because we're from the underground. Hello?
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All
Yeah.
because he believed everyone had vanished.
I don't
His
want
boss
to.
would think he was crazy.
Yeah.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
What?
For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He
Yeah!
yelled. This is all a dream.
Oh, a dream!
What a relief Stanley
Oh.
felt to have finally
Okay,
found an answer,
that's a
an
dream.
explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't
Yeah.
crazy after all.
ああ、よかっ
He thought to
た
himself, I
I'm
suppose I'll wake up
crazy.
soon. I'll have to go back to my
relieved.
boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy
Okay,
this while I'm
let's
still
go
lucid.
back pushing buttons
So,
every
He
day.
imagined himself
Hey,
flying
wake up!
and began
Wake
to
up!
gently float
Wake up,
above
Hayate.
the ground.
I just
Then
want
he
to wake
imagined
up.
himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head.
Yeah.
One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head
What the
dictating
hell?
everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Who are you?
Now
Hey.
the voice was describing
are you,
itself
the
being
boy?
considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
Hey,
Stanley is as awake right now as he's
Just
ever
awake.
been in his life.
hey, wake me
Now,
up!
hearing the voice speak these
Something.
words was quite a
Wake
shock
me up.
to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not seem to float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
Yeah.
the fresh
It's a
air of
dream.
the world outside this one.
Hey, let's go back.
Let me wake up,
Let me
he
wake
said
up.
to himself.
Let me
I'm
wake
through with
up.
this dream. I wish
I
it
just
to
been
be over.
dreaming. 夢を見てるだけ
Let
だ
me。go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife,
Wife.
and my job. All I want is my life
I want to meet
exactly
my
the
wife
way
again.
it's always been. My life is
Come on.
normal. I am normal.
I'm normal. Normal pair.
Everything will be fine.
Wake me up.
I am okay.
Good morning. Beep, 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 beep.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I
My
have
name
a
is
boss. I have
Stanley.
an office.
I'm
I
a
am real.
boss.
Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And it became black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
ふう、ちょっと待って。マリア
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew.
Obviously
Everyone knows
crazy
what
guy.
crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Don't think it's insane. Go insane and finish. 辛すぎる。え、終わった？え、that was dream? なに
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That was a dream? 一瞬終わったってこと？え、first time clear? It was all dream after all? なに What should I do?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. たまには従ってみるか。逆にね。So, yeah, let's obey. Let's obey. 従ってみよう。従ったらどうなっていくっていうの。あ、ミーティングルームだ。
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Yeah,
Feeling a wave of
because I don't want to
disbelief, Stanley
attend the
decided
meeting.
to go up to his boss's office. Hoping coming to a
Hey,
staircase,
boss?
Stanley
Hello,
walked
boss?
upstairs to his
Hey,
boss's
hey,
office.
pat me, boss. Pat me, boss. I had a very bad dream. A boss's room? Very beautiful. What's this? Executive bathroom? そんなあるのかい Hello? Hello, boss? Hello? Hello? Hi? Let's play solitaire.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could
Dark
not have
secret?
known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
おいおいおい、いいのかそんなスポイラーあるスポイラー。Hey, don't
But
spoil
of
our
course,
narrator.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Yeah, of course I don't know. I don't know any key code.
Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. If he knew that the combo was 2845, it would be another story entirely. But no, this is what he was going to do instead.
どっちちょっとこれどっちなんだよ
Stanley just sat
19 endings.
around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he
Yeah.
could never possibly know that the combination was
うるせえな、わかっ
2845.
たよ。わかったよ。はい
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Very great
He
luck
stepped
I
into the
had.
newly opened passageway.
Hey, open a door. あ、これか。Let's go. What's this? うわ、なんだこれ What's here? What is a secret one? なんだこれこっちか。Hey, let's go down! これあれじゃないさっきのモニタールームじゃん Okay, let's go monitor room. So let's watch it. What the other employees are doing. Yeah. So I can see everyone. I adore this game. The narrator is such a jerk. That was lucky, Stanley. Thank you very much. I'm here because of our weird ad. Welcome! Nice to meet you! Kishiki-san! Nice to meet you! Thank you for coming. ありがとう。だってさ、1万通りだよ。1万通り。10K。So we have to guess the correct number from the 10K
Descending
pattern.
deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Peculiar?
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Yeah.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Freedom. So just to the freedom.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Mind control facility. Escape. Mind control facility. 直接的すぎるだろ。It shows two directory for the purpose. そんなさ、言わなくていいじゃん。What's here? Hey. No way. What's this? Can I push?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh my god. Are we mind control? Oh, bro.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
やばいdoing してるやついない？相引きしてるやつとかいない？ Hey, someone is dating? No? Hey, is there weird? Don't hide. Hey, I want to watch everyone. Hey, what are everyone's doing? なんかみんな普通の生活だな。変わり映えのない。
This mind control facility.
Mind
it was too
control
horrible
facility.
to believe.
Horrible to
It couldn't be
believe.
true.
It couldn't
Had
be
Stanley
true.
really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
この心もきっと偽物だったんだろうか。
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
Yeah.
His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Never.
It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Let's stop the
But
nightmare.
here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Mind controls idle awaiting input. System power on off. I want to control all of my employees.
Oh, Stanley. You didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years. You go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go.
Let's control
Turn the
everyone.
controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent.
Because there's
Stanley
buttons.
suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Why?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going. What all this means, I barely know where to start. You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated. Oh, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then die alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock right now. These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it on? Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. Buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Anything. Something here will save me. What do you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to strike. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up. I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
What? Hey, turn off the computer. 汚ねえな、ここ。Hey, clean up!
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
It's always a
Perhaps he
dream.
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
まっすぐ、こっちは
And so he detoured through the maintenance section,
こっ
walked
ちじゃ
straight
よね。
ahead
I
to the
didn't
opposite
go
door,
straight,
and got
isn't
back
it?
on track.
あれ違うのかあれああ、こっちも同じなのか。It's the same way? 爆発したね。Parent went
Yet
together.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
こ
office.
れ下行ったの同じ If we go downstairs, it will same? The crazy end? Crazy end again?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply
これ
repeated?
一緒だね。
No,
Oh no, it's
Stanley said to
crazy
himself,
end
this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled. This is all a
クレイジーエンディング入っちゃっ
dream.
た。
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt.
じゃあ戻るか。戻ろうね。Begin the game again. これ自分でもできるんだ。I can restart the game again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
なんか見てないエンディングあるかなね、クレイジーエンディングになった
When
ね。
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
あれじゃない
he entered the
マイン
door
ド
on
コン
his
トロール
left.
ファシリティか。マインドコントロールファシリティだね。の、隣に
Yet
エ
there
ス
was
ケー
not
プがあ
a
ったね。
single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Escape あったね。
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
There was escape.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to
Hey.
his boss's office.
Straight toward the boss's room. こっちか。Hello?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible.
Quicker as
He
possible.
didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
なんだよ New calming new age music? No! We don't have to! One of the Steam achievement is click on door 4305.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened
Wow.
passageway.
Open the door. そんなアチーブメントあるんだね。Crazy achievement. これマインドコントロールファシリティ行くでしょ Let's go. Go down. Go down the street. Pretty woman. Going down the street. Pretty woman. ロード入るんだね、これ。Hello. Hello, mind control facility. Long time no see.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
Mind
Facility.
control. Escape できるのこれ。Can I escape?
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
ええ just want to
The door behind him was
escape.
not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No.
At this
Have to
point,
go.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
でもさ、そういう気持ちの時もあるよね。生きてれば誰しも。うん。死に戻りできるから、because えエスケープってそういうこと？ What is the meaning of escape? Yeah, I just want to escape! Let's go. おらー！ロード入ったね。何のロードこれ？何のロード？ Another word? Another word? Undertale? わー！え？え？え？
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the big picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Stanley,
See you next time!
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
おお！え？え？え？
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
わあ！エクシビション001 The Office 002 003 Fucking button I hate button Computer Don't play solitaire え、クレジットえこんなところにクレジットがあるのえなにこれえこれがエンディング Is this ending? ナレーションアウトテイクス Hello It's a Stanley Parallel Museum なるほどね Underground Mind Control Faculty Employee Lounge Have to go to work Thank you, Naming ありがとうねこっちは行ってないね納得いかねえな Very shiny window Exit も行けるんだ Oh, beautiful わかったじゃあちょっとエグジットしようかなワンロブミニエンディングだね面白いなこんな
Oh, look at these two.
Okay.
How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
これ今 今来るべきじゃなかったな。今来るべきじゃなかったな。今来るべきじゃなかったね。どうするみんな。どうするこれ。ビッグチョイスだね。終わらせる終わらせたらこれ終わるよね。これどうなんの ?Game Crash? Will I turn off? いや、ちょっとさ、別のエンディング見ようか。Will you turn off the game, はやて？いやー、ちょっとさ、後にしない？Not now, right? I think it's not now. 今じゃないよね。最後にやるべきだよね。What's about it? I'm gonna sleep soon, but wanted to pop in and say hi. Thank you. いや。Thank you coming. ありがとうね。ちょっとさ、もう一回やろう。ね、not 終わり。I don't wanna 終わり。So, I want to turn off the game. Of course. So, I want to search for the another ending だね。別のエンディング見たいな。他のエンディングさ、どうやって行くのかな。でもだいぶさ、行ったよね。このマインドコントロールファシリティもあるし、行ったし、で、階段を降りたインセインエンドも行ったし、で、さっきのミュージアムも多分エンディングでしょ。で、何なのかな。新しいエンディングね。ルーム430？ああ、間違えた。
Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly.
Let's go to the world.
The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
無事にエンド？そんなことある？
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
なんだっけ
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
430？ Which is 430? あ、これか。これ ?430.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
Yeah.
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times.
20
I would say
times?
that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling
open the
the
door.
satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes,
50?
almost certainly 50 clicks.
めんどくせえな、50クリックもなんてよ。
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true
give me
reward for
achievement.
valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417? Okay, let's go 417. Which is 417? Employee number 47?
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437? Which is 437? 437ってどこ？覚えてないよ。I don't remember the number. 43、あ、この辺こっち 453.
When Stanley
437?
came to a set of two
Which
open
is
doors,
437?
he entered the door on his left.
どっちかなこっちかな
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it
445,
perfectly well.
446.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee
437.
lounge first, just to admire it.
Hey, don't trick me.
Standing now in this
437
incredible room, Stanley but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
453.
first open door on his left.
454, 455, 456.
And so he
437
detoured through the
なんてあった
maintenance section, walked
Is
straight
there any
ahead to the opposite
437?
door, and got back on track.
412, 413. ないね。437なんてあったかなロックドアマ
Yet
ジ
there was not a single person here either.
パスしちゃった。
Feeling a
Did I
wave
pass?
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might coming to a
down
staircase.
すると
Stanley
insane
walked
エンドね。
upstairs to his boss's office.
やばいな、これ。エンディングもう、いっちゃうあ、開いた。Hello. Hello. I am executive, so I can turn into executive bathroom. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. I think so too. Extreme bathrooms. 広いなぁ。It is wider than my room. Wider than my house. Probably missing it. That's a pity. 残念。Oh, hello. Hey. Don't put the gun to the pandas. え Let's go house. どっち行く上行く上行こう Let's go upstairs. あー、ダメか。Downstairs? Okay, let's go. Money Grips is a good breakfast. Beautiful comfy music. Stanley! 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 Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, let's go. え、いつまで続くの Hey. How long is the elevator? Very, very long elevator. 長いね。長くない Hey, let's go! Let's go! これ何ずっとずっとずっと Forever? ルイージのファッションスプラッシュバック本当だよね。あ、止まった。おい、何もないんかい。何もないの ?Nothing? Nothing? ちょっと待ってね。Nothing? Nothing happened? 何もないのか。
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad, Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh,
Well,
hey,
maybe
look,
it's
it's a new
there now.
passageway. Quelle surprise.
え、これもうさ、あ、そっか。もう押してないよね。ノーマルエンディング見てないよね、多分。This is a ride that never ends. 怖いなぁ。さあ行こう。Let's go! Hey. Hey.
Stanley
Let's
walked
break.
straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
Mind
Facility.
control. Mind scan! で、はい。
The lights rose on an
Hey, come
enormous room packed with television
Come on,
screens.
come on.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he
Hey,
have
come on,
the
come on.
strength to
Wait.
find out?
Hey, go straight toward to the mind facility controls and turn off.
Now the monitors jumped to
Woo!
life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the
I am
number of an
427.
employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
なん
The
か人によ
lives
っ
of
て
so
さ
many
全然
individuals
違
reduced
うよ
to
ね
images on a
でも
screen,
一
and
泊
Stanley,
個室付
one of
き
them,
朝食付き
eternally
みたいな
monitored in this place.
Hayate-chan,
where
I won't
freedom
be
meant
long on your
nothing.
streams, but I will see you on your next stream. Thank you, Lottie Bird. ありがとう。どの野外 Which room do you like? おい。
This mind control facility,
Mind
it was
control
too
facility.
horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
いいよ、
Had
もう
Stanley
分かっ
really
た
been
よ。
under
驚
someone's
かないよ。
control all
I
this
want
time?
surprise.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His
Couldn't
own
take
life
it,
in
sir.
someone else's control? Never. It was
Never.
unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Let's go.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All
Every
of it
feeling
monitored
is
and commanded
yours.
from this very place.
Not controlled
And as
by
the cold
anyone.
reality of his past began to
You're
sink
not
in,
alone.
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible
Listen!
power.
Turn off! What?
Blackness and a rising
Blackness.
chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Was it over?
Yes. He had won. He
Yeah!
had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Yeah!
Even as the immense door slowly opened,
Hey, open the
Stanley
door.
reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But
Wow!
as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized
Beautiful.
none of this mattered to him.
てか早く
For
開け
it
て。
was not knowledge or
Open.
even power that he
ファイ
had
ナル
been
24
seeking.
hours! やれチャンネル Thank you coming! ありが
Perhaps his
とう
goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No
Wow!
longer would anyone tell him where to
Beautiful!
go, what to do, or how to feel.
わー、なんだこれ
Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
あー、Let's go to the
That was
freedom
all he
everyone!
needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped
いけんの
through the
Can I go?
open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the
Liberation!
immense possibility of the new path before him.
あー、美し
This
い
was
ね
exactly the way, right now, that things
人
were
生は
meant to
こんな
happen.
にも自由なんだな。
And
So
Stanley
everyone, the life
was
is
happy.
truly freedom everyone. Nice place. こんなところに会社あったんだね。Beat the game. Thank you. まだ続くよ。The end is never. Never the end is. Okay? So let's start. あれあれあれなんか違くない ?Different?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
違うよね。A little different, I think.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
うん。
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked
What?
straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
これ降りれんだな。うん。
But
Haven't you
Stanley
gone
didn't want to
forward?
go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
ここのさ、やっ
From here, it's left.
Is there another ending?
Oh no, no, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the
でもさ、
right?
一回見たよね、
What was I
私。
thinking? It's clearly. Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now let's see. Went down, right, left.
Did
down,
I
left,
play this route?
Right. Yep. Okay. Yes, I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
うん。でこれは
No.
Hey,
This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Hey!
Okay. We just have to get back to.
Haven't gone the forward way from where you
It's
are
rubbish
before.
now.
True,
The
she
whole
keeps
story
going
completely
into the
unusable.
maintenance
However,
area.
rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense,
This is a
we'll just
confusion
restart the game
adventure
from the
line
beginning.
ending.
And
Was
this
it?
time, suppose we don't
Was
wander
it?
so far off track.
This game humor
Okay.
in this
From
game is
the
great.
top.
True, she keeps going into the maintenance area. あー、わかった。じゃあ、最初からやろうか。最初からやろう。OK。で、そうだよね。またなんかこれだよね。
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room,
Haven't
and
gone the
Stanley knew
forward
it
way
perfectly
from
well.
where you are
Perhaps he
before.
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
こっちで。
The lounge was
Oh, straight.
grand, majestic, perhaps, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
これあ、こっち行ってないね、確かに。あ、ほんとだ。I've never been to
Stanley
here.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
わーうるせえ。ディスるな。これ何え ?What's this? うわ危ないよ。Dangerous. え、これ降りれんの Can I go down? Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift. Taka. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift.
Look, Stanley, I
$1,000.
think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
No,
I'm not
let's
sure
go
that you
here
really
because
know.
I have never.
I realize
Been
that
to
investing
here.
your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
What?
Please.
Whoop.
What?
Okay.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you.
No,
to show you
I want
something
to believe you.
beautiful. Look, let me prove
I
it.
want to believe
Let
you.
me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
283. Hey, what's
Now
here?
listen
Oh,
carefully, this is important.
Okay.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Red door? Okay. I choose red door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay. I choose red door.
I still don't think
Oi!
we're communicating properly.
Oi!
Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue door. Okay. I choose red door. Thank you.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see,
No good.
there's nothing here. I haven't
Oh.
even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in
Hey,
the first place.
finish
Broken
making the
rooms,
game.
exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was
Yeah,
it worth
I
ruining
wanted-
the
I want to
entire
watch
story I'd
such-
written
that
out
kind of thing.
specifically for you?
It's
Do
fun.
not think I put a lot of time into that, because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles?
A
Skill
vehicle.
trees?
Yeah,
Work
skill
with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
Yeah, I want to
Tell you
watch
what.
skill
Let me
free.
take a stab in the
Let's
dark at
get
a
the
new
skills.
design and you can give
And
me
the
some
sword
feedback.
skill.
There we go. A
Ooh.
third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where
Wow.
we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for
Okay.
a spin.
Let's go to the another way. What's
Okay,
this?
I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that
Please
the game
rate your
benefited from
experience.
allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge.
Yeah, you said.
Here,
Tell
based
me
on the data
freely.
from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
What? Oh. Eh? Okay.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again,
Leaderboard?
honest answers, please.
What is leaderboard? Please rate your experience. Okay. So I like you. Number 5.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Okay. Oh. Eh? Another something? What's that? Wait,
In
wait.
this game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
Huh?
You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world
Oh,
will
okay.
really take notice.
It's important.
But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of
4
play
hours?
to make sure it's effective? Be sure
What
to
are you
keep
talking?
notes on your experience.
Eh? Eh? Baby game? えああ、これでいいのかこれ4時間 What do you think, everyone? 4 hours to play the game? There is a real ending where you have to play this 4 hours? Yeah! 4時間これやんの ?4 時間やって見れるエンディングがあるんだ。それは無理だね。It's not today. It's street. これ置いておくとどうなのあ、
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely
But the
out of
baby
ideas.
is still
I
alive.
can't think of a single
Yeah,
thing that
baby's
might improve
alive.
the experience for me.
No
I'm not
worries.
even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
あちゃんとやれよお前。
Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah. え終わった怒られた怒られた怒られた Narrator's get mad. Another game? New game time? No. Restart?
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with.
なんか見
But
たことあ
is
る
it
の
enough? Tell me that,
I
Stanley.
was
Will
experienced
it
in this
ever
game.
be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Okay. Where are you?
This will go here.
Oh, where?
No.
Oh, you
here.
get to jump.
And then...
Hey, where are you? ちょっと待って。
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to
Slice
finish it
yourself.
all off, yes, it's complete.
はい。
I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
もうちょっと頑張れよ。
But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself
本
comfortable.
当だ。わかった。あれ入れるこれ。Can't I? あ、入
Isn't
れた入
it
れた。
grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Yeah, Diamond House. Let's
everything.
go.
Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
どうぞ。Where are you? あ、こっち危ない危ない危ない。これ一回これジャンプできないからさ。We cannot jump. BGM まであるのすごい。ちょっと待って。
Oh
マ
my.
ジでやるじゃ
It
ん。
looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a
Dark,
light?
dark. No, I don't brought everything, anything. 暗い。見えない。
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that
Whoa.
makes you feel utterly irrelevant.
見
This
えない。
won't do at all. 1 out of 5.
Oh,
Even the
yeah,
diamonds
yeah,
couldn't
yeah,
save
yeah.
this one.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
new
yeah.
game.
何マインクラフトじゃんか。そんなんあるんやね。どういう発想いや、でも差がすごかったね。Yeah, that looks like another game. あれなんか続くなんだこれ What's this?
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What
I
is
know
this
this
game
game.
even supposed to be? I can't figure it out.
I know this
Okay,
game.
now I'm curious.
Yeah.
Let's go find out what the
This is
hell
very-
this is.
Famous game, isn't it? めっちゃポータルじゃん。もろポータルやんか。いけんのこれ。
Oh,
Hi.
it's a puzzle. Critical thinking,
Yeah,
Stanley.
critical
Your
thinking.
forte.
I like a critical thinking. Hey,
Genius.
genius.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble
Ah,
through more of these
I
games. And I
want to
highly
play
doubt you're any
Portal.
wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough.
Ah!
So, why don't you get cozy
Let's
in this
play
room, and if you
Portal.
have any grand...
What's here? これ。見えない。読めない。ベータ。86. What's here? しかも見えないし。いや、見えないって。うわー違うね。違いますね。これ何マジで全然見えないんだけど。暗い。Too dark. What's here? しかも迷路だし。迷路じゃん。423? あ、なんかある。There's something. なんかない。わあ。なんかこう。宇宙みたいな。なんかすごいところに来ちゃった。What's here? Welcome to...
I wonder what he found.
Oh.
If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with
where
his
am I?
choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it, he'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
I was ready. Okay. Please restart. Hey, please restart. Okay. 倉庫まだありそうだね。Okay. I want to go to the
All of
storage
his
area
co-workers were gone.
again.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
そしたら、Endless Never 終わりはやってこないってことか。
When Stanley came to a set of two
もう
open
慣れたも
doors,
んだ
this
よ。
was not the correct way to the
I can
meeting
do
room, and
this way
Stanley knew
with
it perfectly
the
well.
my eyes
Perhaps he
closing.
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge.
Never ended.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his
で、
left.
今度はさ、ちゃんと行く
Stanley was
What
so
is that?
bad
What
at
is it,
following
Roland?
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Hey, how it will happen when I fall down from here? Let's go!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Thank you very much. これもエンディングなんだなるほどね。OK、そしたら、
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he
赤
had
い
simply
扉
missed
選んだ
a
らどうな
memo.
の ?What's going on if I choose the red doors?
When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first
Stanley
open
took
door
the
on
first
his
open
left.
door on his left. Okay, let's
Stanley
choose
was
red
so
one.
bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
でもこれ上に行くパターンもあるよね、多分ね。
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in
こ
your
れ
trust
高い
in
ところか
someone
ら落
else
ち
can
て
be
死んだり
difficult,
死な
but
なか
the
ったりす
fact
るのやめ
is
とい
that
て
the story has been about nothing but you
仲間
all this time.
これ
There's
クレーンゲームみたいな
someone
ね。
you've been
It
neglecting,
sounds like a crane
Someone
game.
you've forgotten.
Let's go.
What? Really?
Whoa,
I was in
really?
the middle of something. Do you have
Don't make it
zero
sound like
consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to
あれ
you?
どこ行った
Why,
Let's go.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something
Yeah.
beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your
そして
side. Give me a chance.
Okay.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me.
Of
You
course.
see that I really
I can
have
understand
wanted you to be
English.
happy all this time. The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here.
What?
Running and running and running, just the way
Oi!
we're doing right now.
Oi!
Don't you see that it's killing
Oi!
us? Stanley? I
Never
wanted to
ended
stop.
down.
I would, we would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think, well, I think I
open the
have
door.
a solution. Here,
Or make another
let
way.
me show you.
Okay. こっちはええええええどういうことうん Truly darkness え Truly darkness え Can I go through here? ん
What do we want? What are we looking for?
What? Why are you? Huh? What's this here? なこれえなこれ
Here.
Wow!
Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
Oh!
I actually feel happy.
Happy! Wow, beautiful. What's next? So what? So what? って何なんだよ。そんだけ？あ、beautiful, beautiful. なんかチームラボみたいだね。It looks like a team lab. Wow! あ、綺麗だな。あ、beautiful. Date with はやちゃんだね。Date with me. Pretty cute. But I have no time. See you.
No, wait. Where are you going?
I have to find my adventure time.
Oh no.
Which is
Stay away
here?
from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
What?
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Okay. I see. This is
Please,
the...
Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Sorry for that. But I have to restart this game. See you guy. See you navigation guy. That was pretty fun to dating with you.
No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please... No. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
See you narrator guy.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. My God, is this really how much you dislike my game?
Yeah.
That you'll throw
My
yourself
next
from
job
this
is
platform over and over to be rid of
Super
it?
Mario
You're
World.
literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being
Dawson ってなんてい
happy.
うの？ Dawson.
Am I reading the situation correctly?
So I'm from Super Mario World Castle.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
There's nothing you
Well,
can
this
do.
one is yours. Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Wow! Thank you coming. 次なんだ? What is next then?
All
リ
of
フ
his
トにまっすぐ
co-workers
乗る
were
ってこと?
gone. What could it
Go
mean?
straight onto the
Stanley
rift?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
かな? There's an ending where it
When
goes
Stanley
through
came to a
the
set of
doors.
two open doors,
White
he
windows.
entered. This
マ
was
ジ?
not the correct way to the
White
meeting room,
windows
and
に乗れ
Stanley
んの?
knew it perfectly well.
くぐれんの?
Perhaps he
ホワイト
wanted
ウ
to
ィンドウ
stop
ズ
by
って
the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay.
え、it was okay. え、ちょっと、なんか言ってよ。Say
But
something.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his
I
left.
got some super strong less to take 5 falls. Yeah, I am strong.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he
こ
wasn't
れさ、
5
まっ
years
すぐ
ago.
行くこととかできるの?
Look, Stanley, I think
If
perhaps
you
we've
don't
gotten off
move
on the
from
wrong
the
foot
starting
here.
room, there's
I'm
an
not sure.
ending too.
Really, I'm not.
でもさっき
I
やった
realize
気
that
がする。
investing in
さ
your
っきやったの
trust
と
in
違う。
someone else can be
I think
difficult,
I
but the
did
fact is that
the
the
last
story has
time.
been about nothing but you
So
all
close
this
the door.
time. There's someone you've been neglecting,
Did you have to do
Stanley.
the telephone
Someone
ending
you've
yet?
forgotten about.
What is telephone
Please,
ending?
stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
Okay,
I'm not
let's go.
asking for me.
I've never
I'm
been to
asking
here.
for her.
Okay, let's go.
This is it, Stanley.
What's this?
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
え? うわ、びっくりした。
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
No, I don't want to pick the phone.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't supposed to be
Because
a choice.
I
How did you
don't
do
want
that?
to speak.
You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to
I
his
didn't
apartment
pick
where
the
he
phone.
finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely.
Well,
It's
don't
as though
be
you
angry.
completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for
unplugged the
real-world
phone.
decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I
Don't
won't
be
have that kind
angry.
of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice.
Hi,
He
Steven.
could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world
Wow,
nations.
beautiful flower.
Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does
No.
not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot
I'm a real
continue
person.
talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Practice? Two plus four is fresh. Okay? That's an important method. Came from an ad and I'm glad I clicked it. Thank you, Arrester-san. Welcome. My goodness, it's 4:30. I'm supposed to be having a back second crack. Okay, have a good day, Panda. That excuse made no sense. 本当だよな。本当だよな。私の時間を一体何に使おうとしてるんだ、君は。
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally,
そうだな。
if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
え何が始まった What's going on? Exit? Superliminal? Superliminal? Danger everywhere? Okay. Stop. Hey, what's going on? あれ戻ってきた Go back?
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we
Oh,
can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home
Hey,
as soon as
don't be
possible
angry.
before the narrative contradiction gets any
フ
worse.
ラッシュバックとノーコメ
Unfortunately, it seems this
Yeah,
place
no
is
comment
not well
よね。
equipped to deal with reality.
I like ショコラちゃん。Oh, can't I jump for them? Can't I jump? Hey, where to go? Hey, don't wanna go into my room again.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
これどうなんの？こっち来るでしょ？
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Okay.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
これさ、右に行ったらどうなの？ What will happen? What will happen if I choose the right one? I like right
No!
one!
Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. That's we're not too late.
ダメ? There's no choice? Okay. So let's go to the left side. これ何？普通のエンディングに行くってこと？ Go to the...
It's ruined. I can't believe after everything we talked about, that is my story. You've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone? Left here like so much garbage. It's worthless now. And what am I supposed
Don't
to
be
do?
angry.
Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it?
Everything is
to know that my
okay.
story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. But you, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
No, I'm not a child.
Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
No.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Hey, the door pushed
No!
me.
Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would.
What?
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Can I close the door? ダメか。これどうなんの？ Ruin room? Oh no,
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh my god. I cannot dive into the downstairs. And there's no choice. And go to the executive bathroom. Are? Isn't it executive bathroom?
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
No. What's going on?
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115. Night Shark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Don't angry. Night Shark, what is the receiver?
Okay, fine. You're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story. 全然腑に落ちないですね。終わりましたね。チョイスっていうのがいかに必要かということを教えてくれるわけですね。Okay. なるほどな。It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best. Galactic Cafe. That's all right. That's all right. Hey, don't be sad, narrator. What's the right thing to do? Take as much time as you need. そういうこと言っちゃうからダメなんだよ。Okay. Let's go another word. あれは電話取ったらどうなるかっていう話だよね。So let's take the telephone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Let's
he had
take the
simply missed a
telephone
memo.
collectory. まだやるよ、まだ終わんないよ。エンディング可能な
When
限りよ
Stanley
ね。
came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
So
well.
let's watch the
Perhaps he
ending
wanted to
as
stop
much
by
as
the
I
employee
can.
lounge
Let's go.
first, just to admire it. It was okay.
Hey, say something. No.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Hello guys, I just woke up. How come in chance if you come in?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy.
で、
Really, I'm
これ
not.
でいくつ
I
目
realize that
How
investing
much
in your
ending
trust in someone
did I
else can be
experience?
difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
赤い
I'm
扉
not
選んだよ
asking for
ね。
me,
I choose
asking for her.
red one, I think.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work
Okay,
aside.
take the phone.
To let her back into your life.
おい、
She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to
Who?
be the one to do this.
Who's
to reach
calling
out
me?
to her.
Hey, I
If you can
didn't
truly
tell
place your
anyone
faith
to
in
my
another,
phone number.
Then pick up the
Hey,
phone.
how did you know my phone number? Hello? Hi. Nice to meet you. This is Hayate
Stanley, is
Takanashi.
that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Wife?
All right. Okay, there we go. All
What?
right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
えうん。
Gotcha.
Huh?
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Huh? Go inside? Eh? Go inside? Eh? Oh, hello.
This
hello,
is a
my
very
wife.
sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Yeah. Good morning, employee. Press P on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
H?
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown. Fantastic discoveries of new
Yes,
lands.
my favorite food
It
is
was
pho
wonderful.
too.
And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Need to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Press 3 to spend the time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press 5 to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Press R to tell your kids a story.
It was such
Once
a wonderful
upon a
fantasy,
time,
and
there
so
was
in
a
his head
boy
he
who
relived
named
it
Stanley
again,
Parable.
and then again, and
He
again,
fell in
over
love
and
in
over, wishing
the
beyond
summer
hope that it
anime
would never
girl,
end, that he
VTuber
might
Hayate
always feel
Takanashi.
this free.
She's very,
Surely
very
there's an
cute,
answer down some
and
new path, mustn't
he
there be?
watches
Perhaps
her
if he played
streaming
just
every
one
day.
more time.
Press P to tell your wife you love her. I
But there
love
is
you,
no
my wife.
answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Press 5 to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this. that in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Press I to be to work in the morning. But I have no choice.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
どういうこと？
Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
This time.
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
これどういうことねえ。ねえ、これどういうこと？ What is this meaning, everyone? ちょっと怖いんだけど。え？どういうこと？え、どういうこと？ What does it mean? なんかさ、部屋がだんだんオフィスになってったね。The room has begun to becoming an office. Is this real office? Where's here? ここはどこ？ここはどこなんだ？ The narrator killed you? The end is never. There's an ending you can get by enabling cheats. あー、なんかあるらしいね。で、これね、私が思いつきそうなエンディングは全部見たことになるね。ミュージアムエンド以外ね。で、こっからはちょっとせっかくなんでリファレンスを見ながら So let me checking the reference sites and let's find out the another ending ということですね。で、やってないエンディングって意外とね少ないんですよ。ナレータ434のデスクに椅子経由で乗りアウト・オブ・ザ・ウィンドウ・エンディングっていうのを試しましょうかね。この日はキュービクルワーカーの絶望。なるほど。ちょっと待ってね。434。
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were.
434のデス
Just
ク
a
に
matter
椅
of
子経由で
time.
乗りコントロールでしゃがめばこれ乗れんの？あ、乗れた。え？あ、乗れるね。Go out of the window. Let's go. こうか。あれ？あ、ほんとだ。あ！
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
Yeah.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Are you sick of this gag? これどういう意味？どういう意味これ？ Are you sick of this gag? そう、あなたの質問の意味がわかんないんだな。Are you sick of ってどういう意味？ Sick of this gag? あ、うんざりしてるってこと？そんなことないよ。No. No, not at all.
Then in
I
that
like you.
case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Would it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is Rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Now, if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Hello? No. Yes. これリスタートしなきゃいけないの Do I have to restart? Or no choices? チョイスないってことマジおい、そんなデッドエンドじゃないか。あ、ウィンドウだ。There's a window. Too far away. The end! マジそんなパターンあるゲームとしていいのそれって。終わりか。I have to restart か。OK。じゃあ、次のエンディングは、時々青みがかった部屋に出る426のドアを開ける。427。開かないよね。426は開かないから、いけるのは何かな逃げ腰エンド、リフトか。Since there's only a few endings left,
when Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
430. Left door, bloom closet.
It was okay. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
で、リフトに乗って、so turn on the left.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years
immediately. なんか、こうか。
Oh well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below.
Jumping the floor,
You know what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
Okay, let's go.
Whoops. Looks like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
軽いな。今のも。これもカウンテッドアズエンディング。あ、そう。そしたら、ブルームクローゼット。ブルームクローゼットってなんかあるの Left door and
Already
bloom
this was
closet.
uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in,
Ah,
that he would never leave it again
Left
in
door,
his life.
broom closet, close the door inside. なるほどね。
When Stanley came to a set of
choose
two
left
open
door.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
ブルームクローゼットでどうだっけまだ先だよね。
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go
Tips for
up to
not
his
to get
boss's
being
office,
fired.
hoping
Talk
he might
left.
find an answer
悲
there.
しいこと言うなよ。ブルームクローゼット、オープン。そして
Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Thank you. I like spending time into the blooming closet. え終わりえ What's going on? これ合ってる Is it true? そんだけああ、since you have already been in here, he doesn't say all the dialogue. あ、そういうことああ、そういうことかオッケーオッケーオッケーオッケー。わかったわかった。Begin the game again. いきなり、そうか、クローズ、What's here?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
What
he had
is
simply missed a memo.
あ、開かない。あ、なにこれ Everyone. Oh my god. I found another ending. Hello. Welcome to the whiteboard ending. ちょっと待って。What's this? 終わりそんだけ
Stanley went
Did
around
Dwindle?
touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor did it advance the story in any way.
あー。エンディング It's not an ending so 終わんないんかい Thank you for
When Stanley
whiteboard
came to
ending
a set of 2 open doors, he entered
じゃあ
the
ちょっと
door
ブ
on
ルー
his
ムクローゼッ
left.
ト行こうか
Yet
Alright then,
there
I
was
love
not a
this game.
single person
Me
here
too.
either.
I'm starting
Feeling
to
a wave
love
of
this game.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an
マ
answer
ジ行
there.
けなくなっちゃった行けなくなっちゃったねわかったそしたら上司の部屋に入った瞬間ドアが閉まる前に部屋の外に出るなるほど難しいな
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
ボス
upstairs
ル
to
ー
his
ムバッ
boss's
クアウトオ
office.
ブボスルーム before the door closes OK 私もねそれをこれか合ってるボスルやばい合ってるかこれだよねボスルームっていくようわあれうわ怖っうわ合ってるこれうわやばいうわ
Here's the
お
door.
おギリギリだったね今こっち合ってるねで戻るでしょドアが開いてんだドア is open 結構タイミングシビアだねこんなん絶対気づかないよね自分の部屋の手前まで戻る Let's go to my room Let's go back to the office OK OK こっちは閉まらないんだねであ、これ427これ開いてたか開いてないね Another dimension, let's go ほ何ですか次は What's going on? え You are No? Now? Leaving? You are now leaving? Okay なにこれ754 Escape Pot Bay Floor 760 OK うわなにここ755 What's here? 続くね道がVery long distance 756エレベーターあるんかい先に行ってくれよ長くない同じこっちか757ちょっと長いなちょっと長くない怖いんだけどボスバトボスバト is here 758と760って言ってたね Haven't played this in a while いや、これね、知らなかったね、このゲーム。みんなに教えてもらうまでは。759 So you even know about this game, Mortal? Mortal? で、これで、ポットだね。760 Escape pot round today. Escape? Okay, let's escape from this terrible world. Oh, what's that? Hello? Escape pod? Huh? Huh? How many floors? めちゃめちゃでかい。よくわかんなかったです。エスケープああ。よくわかんなかった今。よくわかんなかった今。よくわかんなかった。エスケープできたのかな Did I escape? OK。わかった。で、まだやってないエンディングってなんかある？全部やった？全部やった？ Did I play every ending? だいぶやったよね。床に降りるのもやったし、まあ、ベイビーエンドはちょっと諦めて、レッドドアも通ったし、窓の外も行ったし、ホワイトボードエンディングもやったし、天国エンド。入力ってなんだ？ There is still heaven ending. Go to 419 computer. 419? なんか電話鳴ってるな。419 computer. 423. これか。これ？あ、なんか書いてあるな。Awaiting input? インプットって何をインプットするの？リング。そうだね。何をインプットするの？インプットレシーブル。インプットしたんだ。なるほどね。これで、他の PC にもエンディングすると。エンディングじゃなくてインプットすると。これか？インプット just means use it. Then reset! マジ言ってる？ Begin the game again. そうだね。そういうことか。One input per restart.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
で、次
Stanley
が
decided to go to the
423
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
421? これだ。423。で、上司の部屋の前にあるコンピューターめっちゃ先だな。
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
こんなんさ、わかるか？自力で。まあ、わかるだろう
When
ね。
Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
OK。で、これね、なんかね、5つの入力をする
Yet
と
there was
新
not
し
a
いエンディングが見
single
れるらし
person
い。
here
So
either.
enter the
Feeling
5
a wave
codes
of
so we can
disbelief,
see
Stanley
another
decided to go
ending.
up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
で、ボスオフィスの手前っつったね。これかな？これかな？これだ。OK。したら begin the game again. 434. 434.
All of his co-workers were gone.
近
What
くだ
could
ね、
it mean?
434は。
Stanley decided to go to the
Where are?
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Oh, Crispy, thank you very much. ありがとうね。あれ？インプットできないの？なんで？Hey, I can't input anything. Why? あれん ?434 のデスク、これだよね。あれダメだ。なんでなんでねえ、アウェイティングインプット。なんでだろうバグったグリッチなんかね、変なね、ものがあるんだな。エフェクト2か。That's all. そうだね。もう一回やるか。Resume the game? インプットできないね。なんだ悲しいな。もう一回やるか。これさ、リロードすると、やり直しになっちゃうのかななんかやり直しっぽいけど。Hello?
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Future Happiness Foundation!
327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct?
Future Happiness Foundation ときたか。Something is broken だね。ダメか。
Understood. Your order will be canceled immediately.
Thank
Thank
you.
you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Future Happiness Foundation! Future Happiness...これ押せないのか。残念。残念。なんかね、ダメっぽいっすね。That sounds like a fine amount of boxes. あ、ファイン、ほんとだできた Thank you. なんかできたI don't know, but something's happened. Okay. Let's go. はい。Input receive! Thank you. Welcome, Stanley, to Heaven. あ、ボタンだ。わーお、lots of buttons。これはあれなんですかね。So Stanley plays the keyboard every day. So heaven is like this. I didn't know heaven is like this. There's a full of a button. Heaven sucks in the world. Finally, we get a lot of buttons. なんかもう音楽がStanley looks pressing button. 確かにな。もうこれはね、Heaven Indeed ですね。OK, everyone. わかりました。じゃあこれね、通常プレイできるエンディングは最後かな？Is that all? Do you know that? なんだわかんない。じゃあ最後にミュージアムエンド行って終わりにしようか。
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Of course. Me too. I want to see the weather. そしたら、まっすぐ行って、They are saying push the button. Push the button!
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
みんなも毎日、一
Yet
日
there
に
was
人
not
間
a
は
single
いくつ
person
のボ
here
タンを押す
either.
か知っていますか
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Everyone
Stanley
knows
decided to go
how
up to
many
his
buttons
boss's office.
do
Overcoming to
we
a staircase,
pushing
Stanley
for
walked
every day?
upstairs to his boss's office.
人間は一日に平均400個のボタンを押すと言われています。
Here's the door, just go.
Thank you. おい。See weather, Stanley. You've never seen the sky? Yeah. So I grew up in this faculty. So I have never watched the sky. What is the sky color? Is it white or black or red or green?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
No.
Mind Control Facility. Although
I
this
want
passageway
escape.
had the word escape written on it, The truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Violent death. Button, who's got a button?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Freedom, everyone. Escape for the freedom. I don't know why he never died. Wow! Jet coaster attraction!
Closer and closer to his demise, it reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the whole story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this is. Perhaps his death was a complete loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Stanley.
See you forever, everyone. I was very fun.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
In my body. But I never die. This very powerful.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Why the narrator has changed?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance,
so let's finish it up
death
for this
becomes
game.
Meaningless.
So let's enjoy the museum for the Stanley Parable.
Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Beautiful. I've never watched that kind of beautiful nature. ここがあれか。This is my room. これそうだね。これそうだね。最初の部屋だね。で、セカンドルーム。で、これチョイスだね。There's a choice. The two doors. 名前がついてんだね。It has a name. これは Filling cabinets. Corridor. Office computers. It's because the narrator is outside of the game, talking about the game, including the original narrator. ああ、これ、outside of the game ってことなのか。ボタンサウンズ。なるほどね。Credits. Thank you. Thank you for the... Kevin Brighting. Thank you, Kevin Brighting. What's here? The office. Maintenance room. Oh, I like this button. Copy machine. What's that? Oh, beautiful. Green light. Am I going crazy? Maybe it isn't the same image. Was that the clock there before? I don't remember. How do I go back? Can you check for me? 狂ってるね。狂ってやがるね。ここは What's here? Narrator emails. わあ、ちっちゃ。From Alex なんちゃら。Will playing the Stanley Parable help me make friends? I don't have any friends. Yeah, but you can do it. You can have friends one day. Already you are my friend. What? The apartment timer. あ、テレフォンだね。Ding ding. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. そんだけかい。Alright, did you remember the fern? Yes, of course. The cargo lift. シダでしょ、シダ。green fern. The cargo lift. It explains a lot. Which is here. これ迷うね、本当に。Meeting room. これはねえ、これ。What's this? これ。What's this? Maintenance layout. The flow of hallways following the first two doors was important to get right, since players will replay them so many times. We discussed a number of designs, but ultimately it was the simplest version that won out. へー。あ、そうなんだ。Staircase, obey, disobey, first choice. あー、なるほどね。メンテナンスルームの作りが何回か変わったんだ。そして、The various options. これは？これ何これ？ゼンディングモデル。ゼンディングって何？これは？ The game is now paused. Escape メニューね。わかるわかる。これは？あ、ゼンディングってそういうことか。I see. 広くない？怖っ。Trailers。なにこれ？怖いね。怖い部屋に来ちゃった。めっちゃ広くない？この部屋。ここは？わあ。エグジットに来た。ボタン。モニタールームエレベーターね。I see, I see. でも、最初にここに来ちゃった人さ、不運だよね。カウントダウンデスクね。わかるわかる。オッケー。じゃあ、レバーを引くかみんな。Are we going to turn off the levers? It's time to finish this game? Hi, is this a horror game? ホラーゲームではね、ないんだな。どちらかというと。あんまりね、血ヘド吐きみたいな、そういうシーンはなかったね。意外と良心的だった。There's no horror thing, I think. こっちも行ったね。This way I did go. ついに終わりか、このゲームも。So that's where we finish for this game, everyone. こっちも行ったし。じゃあ行くか！ Let's finish it up this game, everyone. Okay, it's time to turn off this game. So this is the exit. 行くよ。
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Set it free, everyone. So thank you for have a fun game, Stanley Parvo. I really enjoyed this game. So time to say goodbye.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now. It'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Ori? あ、え？読み声はないの？こうなるんだ。こうなるんだ。おー、なるほどね。All I have to do is finish this game ってことが。わかった。ありがとうございます。10時半から始まったね。2 hours and 40 minutes, isn't it? So I really enjoyed this game. なんかこのね、ゲームに対するアンチテーゼみたいな皮肉ってたね。ずいぶん。4時間赤ちゃんエンディングは本物だな。あれをやるようだったら本物ですね。 So please check it out and buy this game. And please enjoy 4-hour baby game entrance streaming, someone. I want to do it. Thank you for coming today. So don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe just now. And follow on my Twitter and join my Discord server as always. Thank you always coming and always your support. It's a fun adventure. 楽しかったね. I'm speaking. Favorite part was Hayate-chan's reaction when it became Minecraft. Minecraft はね、誰でもびっくりするでしょ。So everyone was surprised when Minecraft suddenly appeared. Really enjoyed Hayate playing this game. You're welcome. Was a great stream. Thank you very much. This was fun. ありがとう. Thanks for the 楽しい stream, Hayate-chan. Thank you very much. Thank you for the stream. You're welcome. ありがとうね. Thanks. Very well. Thank you well. Thank you for saying thank you. ありがとう. ございて. Thank you very much. It was fun. I never played this game, so it was all new to me. Me too. 楽しかったね。結構時間を忘れちゃっちゃいましたね。I think the Minecraft ending is the first one I got back when I played it. いきなりあそこに行くのもなかなかすごいけどね。でもちゃんとさ、1周目で全部のエンディングに行きうるっていうのもすごいですよね。That was very fun. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome. Stanley Parable 2 when? え、スタンレーパラブル2ってあんの？ないよね。え、スタンレーパラブル続編ってあるんですか？ないよね。2ってあんの？ないよね。え、あんの？ないよね。ないよね。ないよね。あ、びっくりした。あんのかと思った。Even though I came near the end, it was still fun. Thank you, lawyer. Thanks for the stream, Hayate-chan. Thank you very much. The Stanley Parable Deluxe has been being worked on for years. Deluxe ってなんか違うの？ Another story? 202 maybe? そうだね。まあ、でも2がいいかっていうとまた微妙なところだからね。いや、こういうなんていうのかな、私こういうゲーム好きなんだよね。I like that kind of game. Yeah, この、なんていうの？ Not the horror, but the adventure game I very prefer. ね、Super Liminal もね、I very enjoyed that game. Yeah, that game was pretty cool. いいですね。その制限時間がないゲームが好きなんで、まあ、こういうゲームだったらまた教えてくれたら嬉しいですね。So, thank you for having time. I enjoyed this stream. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome. Yeah, I really like this kind of game too. So, I like, そうなんだよ。So, please tell me, if you know about this kind of game. Thank you very much. それではさ、今日来てくれてありがとうございました。また次回の動画でお会いしましょう。See you next time. Bye!